coordinator at the Jackson YMCA, Sam Hunt. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good. Having a good, warm, finally spring. So.
Yeah. We're kind of thinking spring, and you've got a lot going on at the YMCA for spring break.
Yeah, absolutely. So I work for the YMCA right now. I just started about 2 months ago as a sport and day camp coordinator.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And one of the first things that we have going on that I'll be taking care of is spring camp.
Cool.
Spring camp starts next week, March 28th, April 1st. We're going to do a whole lot of fun things for the kids as their moms and dads go to work while they're enjoying school off for next week. So
yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, we were just talking about how can you staycation. So is it too late for kids to get signed up?
No, so they can actually sign up all the way till the last day of spring camp. They can go to April 1st. Obviously, we encourage to do it beforehand,
Yeah.
but Monday probably is the best time to get most out of your buck. A lot of cool things that they can come do. They come down to the Y. We're a travel camp, so we're going to go to like Prada Park Zoo. We'll head over to the parlor, have some ice cream for a little bit.
Fun.
A whole bunch of things over the next week. So it's going to be really, really enjoyable.
That's awesome.
That makes me feel even more like things are getting back to normal.
Yes.
To hear that you guys are planning events like that and they have things going on. What do we have to look forward to as we get closer to summer?
So we do have some actually summer camp, and that's my baby as this position. So we're planning summer camp. Registration just open for kids to come through. It's a traveling camp as well, so there's a lot of fun things for the kids to go do as parents go do their own things with work as well. So when they come here, they'll go to the Y, and then we'll go out and travel to like Cedar Point, Michigan Adventure, a whole bunch of fun stuff. We go to like the Air Zoo, Detroit Institute of Art. We're looking at doing some water lessons with the kids so they continue to learn different skills while they're out and about. We'll head over to the lake and have them enjoy outdoor things as well. So that's just a few things that we're going to do. We have a whole bunch of things planned for the 10 weeks that we have going for summer camp. And they can get signed up for that whenever they feel like now. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about this job new to you, and I'm sure viewers are familiar with you. You've been around quite a bit now, despite how young you are. Talk a little bit about all that involvement in local sports.
Sure. So I've been on here a few times, just about different things. I originally I've been officiating for like the last 8 years. And then I did an internship with Gus Macker last year with Kyle Lichty and Jessica Webb. Coming back this year too, so we're excited for that one as well. But between those two things, really is what I've been doing up until then. I found this job over in December with the Y and Sean Atello, Megan Hunt, and everybody over there. And they ended up loving me. I love the facility. Obviously we're getting a renovated facility in the future, but it's a really cool opportunity. So between the sport and day camp, I control spring soccer and basketball and introductional classes for little kids, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, area right now. And we're just teaching them basic skills: how to dribble a basketball, how to dribble a soccer ball, shooting in the goals. And then we're looking to continue to grow that as we move into basically the fall. So
awesome.
It's going to be a really cool opportunity. It's something that's been right in my wheelhouse for all the time that I've been working.
Yeah.
So it's really an interesting opportunity for me to kind of do things in places that I grew up with in Jackson. So it's going to be a really fantastic time.
You've been around sports a lot. What do you like the youth sports, 4 to 6, getting kids started out where things aren't as intense? Or
Sure.
do you like some of the
I really enjoy the educational aspect of sports. I really do, and I continue to say it. Basketball courts and football fields and soccer fields, they should all be a classroom. A classroom outside of a classroom. So for these kids, they're coming in. They're just learning how to do teamwork, how to actually handle a ball. And I really do feel like, especially in this stuff with the youth, this is a time for kids to actually start learning things outside of their educational backgrounds,
Sure.
What they're going to be doing. So it's a little bit, I come from a background, my mom and dad were teachers over at East Jackson.
Oh, nice.
And I have that teacher blood in me, so that's kind of where I translate that from my background to sports. So.
Well, your past as an official will probably help, just keeping a nice, cool, even head.
Yeah.
And, will probably be great with those kids. You guys are hard to come by, the officials.
Yeah, we do a lot of recruiting. We obviously have a dwindling number of officials coming on. We always try to get the younger kids into there and have them learn how to do the stuff. Because I came in when I was a freshman in high school
Oh, nice.
And did that. And it really... it's brought me a lot of opportunity. It's done a lot of fun things. I get a lot of JTV, pictures and games and different things like that that are always exciting. So it really is rewarding outside of the little pay that we receive. So that's another educational thing that I'm really into, and I hope that younger people as well as new officials that want to come in kind of realize that too.
Yeah, Sam does a great job and trains younger officials, and you do have to train them during games, and youth sports are a great place to train officials, and I think parents and coaches need to remember that when we're at this young age, we're training officials, so the level of officiating is better at the varsity level, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, usually it is. I will say that we are not perfect. Obviously we do things that we might screw up and things like that, but it's the same way as if basketball players miss shots. The same way as we might miss a call or two, and it does suck. We feel about that. Usually when we get back out of the court, we do feel bad about that. But that's just how games are. People make mistakes and we learn from it.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have instructional racquetball at the Y. Now I was thinking of you for this, Jen, because you've been looking for kind of a new sport.
Yeah. Instructional
Racquetball. I think you'd be really good at this.
Well. I'll give it a try.
Talk us through this, Sam.
One of the things when I originally came in was there's a huge, especially in the Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti area where I'm coming from for college, racquetball is very, very popular over there, and we have 4 squash/racquetball courts in which we have some very passionate players that are currently doing it. And one day I walked in, Sean Atello and a racquetball usual here we have, his name is Alan. We had a conversation and we talked about how great it would be to get some newer players into racquetball and start having something that's more instructional for people, because this is a great way for people of all ages to kind of get in and continue with their recreational and athletic abilities after school and different things like that. So we came up with the Racquetball Instructional League. It's all volunteer-led through extremely experienced people through the Y for years. You can come down Sunday 1 to 3, and Monday and Wednesdays they play 5 to 7. So there's a instructional area, and we're doing a squash court in which they will kind of learn how to play the game. It is something that is not usual for people to know about, so once they get to learn and become regulars, they're also going to be doing some games like amateur games and different things like that as well during that time. So,
awesome.
It's a really great opportunity to use the courts as well as get some people into a sport that not a whole lot of people usually come
Very
to.
cool.
So,
I'm intrigued.
You normally see, for some reason, racquetball courts are in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
They'll cut to like the rich executives play racquetball after their board meeting. I don't know, for some reason. But hey, you're taking kids to the zoo.
We are taking kids to the zoo. Detroit Zoo in the summer is going to be great. We also have an air zoo that we're actually going to be going through. And what we're going to do is we're going to load them up on the bus in the summer. I believe it's week 4 of our summer camp. We call it Where the Wild Things Are. So kind of nice little cute little name for it. And what we'll do is we'll load them on the bus with our CDL bus drivers, and they'll take them over to the Detroit Zoo. And they get kind of experience different animals. Spring break camp is the same thing we're going to do over there with the Detroit Zoo as well. So that's basically one of the few days that we have going on in spring break camp. So, we don't get to see a whole lot of other things like that. We have a lot of, farm animals and things around here. So to be able to take them to a place where they see animals that they don't usually get to see is going to be, I think, really enjoyable for the kids.
Yeah.
The timing should be great too, because the animals seem to be out and about more when it's a little bit cooler. Sometimes by summer they're hot, they're bogged down.
Yeah.
And the spring is a great time to
Oh,
go,
yeah,
so
absolutely.
I hope people will take advantage of that.
Yeah, so hopefully, most likely, I'm hoping that we have some really great weather for them. They can go over and, kind of go back to school the next week and tell their friends about, what kind of cool things they can do.
Yeah, their adventures.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a great idea.
A lot of great stuff going on at the Y. If you'd like your kids to get linked up with Sam, it's a great opportunity. I just want to say Sam is a unbelievable young man, and I'm really proud of you, because it's so hard to step into really the officiating and some of these roles as a young person, and you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So it is spring, think spring, and 28th to April 1st. Sam, thank you for not going on spring break so you can stay here with all of our kids. We appreciate that. So again, just give the Y a call, and more information. You can, like you said, you can sign up for one day or for a couple days.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Sam Hunt from the Jackson YMCA. Mark Schisler and Ted Kristoff next on JTV.
Finding the home of your dreams is exciting. I'm Andy Bloom with Pillar to Post Home Inspectors, and I look forward to taking the next step with you in securing that dream, the home inspection. Having the correct information about the condition of a home empowers you to make the best possible choice when purchasing a property. As your home inspection professional, I ensure confident home ownership with a detailed and objective inspection of the overall condition of the property. Pillar to Post Home Inspectors provides you with peace of mind.
You need a plumber? Grimes Plumbing Company. Licensed and insured, proudly serves the Jackson area with fast, reliable service and competitive pricing, both for repairs and new installs. For fast, reliable plumbing service, call Grimes Plumbing today. And remember, we love water.
Hi, I'm Richard King. I've been working on cars for over 38 years, and 10 years of that has been here in Jackson. I'm an ASC certified master technician. What makes King's Auto different from the rest out there is that we take the